everybody. This is Matt Gregg, head women's basketball coach, Warner Pacific University, with another episode of Full Court Pressure. This is the soccer version today. We had Gabby Bowman on the women's soccer team yesterday, and today we have Brandon Medrano from the men's team. Brandon, great to have you on today. Got a lot to talk to you about. And the first thing I'd like to talk to you about is your journey to Warner Pacific.
Okay. Yeah, so really it kind of started with, I had no idea what I wanted to do after high school, but I knew that, I saw my brother go into the workforce, and, my sister went to a trade school. And so, I didn't see anybody else pursue higher education. And, the opportunity was there. My parents, told me they would support me. And so, Warner just called me. It was just an intuition from Warner. I knew I wanted to continue to play soccer. I had only been playing for 2 years. I actually played basketball in high school, my freshman and sophomore year. Yeah, so I know you'll like that, Matt. And then, so sophomore year I actually didn't make the team for basketball. All my friends played soccer, so I went out to the park with them, thought, I'd like to continue to play. It's fun. I love to do it. So, worked really hard that summer. I told myself I'm going to be an upperclassman, so I have to play varsity, can't be on JV, being a junior. I set that goal over the summer, and I accomplished that. Still wasn't a good player, but, I just meeting that goal was a good thing for me, and, kept going. Like I said, Warner called me, and I hit up Troy, and he said, yeah, what are your high school stats? Do you have any highlights? And I was like, I have none of that. He said, you know what, you could just come to a session then. So I went out to a session, and, everything went well. And, he gave me a little scholarship to get me off my feet. And, yeah, the rest was history.
Yeah, nice. And you're a junior this year, right?
Yeah, junior.
Okay. So
senior? Well, this is my fourth year here, but I think credit-wise, I'm still a junior. And then I redshirted my freshman year, actually. So, yeah.
So you'll have another year of soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on. Good. So what's your favorite part about being on the soccer team?
Definitely the relationships. You get to know the players really well, and make new friendships. And then eventually you break the barrier, that first layer, to where now you can, clown somebody and bring the competition a little bit higher and tell them, yeah, I was weak, I can do better. And they'll be like, what, And so that's really fun, as well as the relationship with the coaches that you build. They want to see you be a better person overall. The relationship with yourself in terms of your personal development, self-discipline, motivation, everything. And then the relationship I have with the game. So, with the ball, anytime I see one, I just want to pass it or, start juggling. So, yeah, I'm sure every time you see a basketball, you want to start dribbling or go for a dunk.
That's right.
But, so definitely the relationships.
Well, I know you've got a couple great coaches with Cameron and Troy out there. They're really good guys, and you got about 50 brothers on the team too. So, I'm sure there's a lot of trash talk and a lot of good times going on the pitch over there.
Yeah, for sure.
So, notice how I said pitch? I'm kind of getting into the whole soccer thing, right? I'm getting a little feel for it now.
Football.
Right. So, do you have any pregame superstitions that you that you hold up?
Not really. The day before a game, I like to just go out to the field and just, not that specific field, but like any field, and just, go get the bad touches out, get the little jitters out. But really it's just, just putting in work the week beforehand, that'll show come game day. So nothing really. Hopefully, maybe I'll develop some this year.
So you don't have put your socks on a certain way, or put your hair in a different kind of tie or anything like that?
Nah, nothing.
Okay.
I guess preparing my, looking good, look good, feel good type of thing. Yeah.
All right. So with all this, everything being shut down right now and not a ton of things to do, are you into Netflix at all? And if so, what's your go-to?
Nah, no Netflix. No
No.
Netflix. No, just now that I started my business, I've been focusing a lot on that, as well as locking in on soccer, and as well as now that school started, really getting that down, because up until this point, I've been like really kind of a procrastinator, and I know that this year with the season being in the spring, there's no room for error, so I have to really lock in, stay focused.
Well, let's talk about your business a little bit. I mean, you're an inventor, right?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Yeah, let's explain that a little bit to us.
Yeah, so basically, I created a protein bar that's the first of its kind. It's called a Shilajit, is what it's our special ingredient in there, and it's basically just like this tar, this resin that we dilute in almond milk, but you usually dilute it in orange juice or water typically, and it gives you a really good boost in mental clarity, mental focus, and energy. But really, it provides a whole bunch of benefits overall. It's heavy in trace minerals, which are really good for metal detox, so getting really bad toxins out of your body. So yeah,
So what's the name of it?
Better Brain and Body. You can
Better
follow
Brain
us
and
on.
Body.
We have an Instagram handle at Better Brain Body, and you can check us out on there and see all the stuff we're doing.
Perfect, because this thing blows up worldwide, man. Some of you can probably get thousands of followers after this.
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
it's Warner. It's Warner.
So what are you majoring in business in, or what's your major?
I was actually gonna mention we had your son try some bars as well.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. We
Oh, you
kept,
know what? I saw those. Then they're not very big, right? They're
yeah
wrapped up. Look like they're kind of wrapped up in foil.
yeah we actually seal them now, so we're leveling up.
Okay.
That's the progress. Yeah. But yeah, they're not meant to be too big. They're not, but they'll still fill you up, and they'll provide your body with what you need.
Yeah.
Rather than more than what you need. Yeah.
Yeah. He
A lot
said
of,
they
a lot
were.
of
He
players.
said they were heavy, right? They filled them up, and they
Oh
weren't
yeah,
very big.
they're dense, but they're they're
Yeah.
they're tiny, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So back to it. Are you a business major, or what major are you in, and what are you going to do with that?
Yeah. At first, when I went into Warner, I was just a business admin major, and then I encountered accounting and said, I gotta change to this. This is the language of business, and primarily that came from just my mom owned a business. She owned a restaurant. My sister was going into she went to trade school, and she eventually wanted to own her own business. Now she has it. She owns a barbershop, and I thought, well, I'm not a very hands-on kind of person, but so I can't help them in that sense. But I can help them in the way they manage their finances and the behind the scenes stuff, the stuff that no one really wants to think about. They kind of hold it
Right.
off to the last minute. And
Right.
so I thought, well, why not help my family out in that sense, and also help myself. And now that I have my own business, I'll be able to pursue that and practice on my own business.
Right.
Eventually I just want to get an internship and mess up somebody else's books before I mess up my own. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Practice on somebody else.
Yeah, of course.
So what advice do you have to recruits coming in for the first time to play soccer at Warner Pacific?
Recruits. Sorry, my mom just came in here. Thank you.
With breakfast.
What was that? What was that question again?
So what advice do you have for recruits when they come to Warner Pacific?
One big piece of advice. I mean, whether you're paying for it now or you're paying for it later because you took out student loans, definitely maximize your experience and extract as much value from Warner as you can. Both as an athlete, as a person, and as just a student. Try to extract as much value as you can. Take advantage of the one-on-one time you can get with your professors, and yeah, I mean, make connections. Be free, feel free, and have fun here at Warner.
Yeah, great. That's great advice, man. That's really hits it on the head. I mean, you're paying this money. Don't just show up for one class and then go home, man. To get the whole experience of Warner, it's a transformational place, and I think definitely the people there love everybody and want good things for all the students there. So
Yeah,
hey,
I think
give us
I
your
think One
Go
thing I
ahead.
wanted to add too was like me as being, being a student and being, in a position that I'm in and being able to learn, but also being an athlete and pursuing my passion, and a businessman, being an entrepreneur, whether I'm in startup phase or not, I feel like I'm living the dream. So, if I can do it, anybody else can do it. So that's just, my motivation for the day. Yeah. For
Yeah,
everybody.
that's awesome, Brandon. Give us your Instagram account again.
CAP_N_BMED. That's my personal. Our business handle is at Better Brain Body.
Okay.
Instagram. Both of them are Instagram.
All
Cap
right.
and BMed. Yep. And Better
Check
Brain
him
Body.
out. Order some bars. You're gonna love them. Grab them, put them in your backpack, take them to class with you. You're gonna feel sustained for the whole day. Man,
You
I'm
already
putting a
know.
big pitch on for you, Brandon. It's gonna blow up, man.
Thank you. Thanks, Matt.
All
Hey,
right.
it was fun to be here. Thanks for having me out.
You bet. Thank you, and good luck this season.
Thank you.